Hi, I'm Danielle, and welcome to this new series called The Wellbeing Way. I'll be giving you uplifting insights into health, movement, and things you can do to implement in your life to support your overall wellness. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what yoga is, how yoga is for everyone, and why you should start it today. So, firstly, what is yoga and why do I love it so much? So, yoga is an ancient philosophy that originated in India around 2000 years ago. It was started by a scholar called Patanjali who wrote the Yoga Sutras. The word yoga in Sanskrit means union or to yoke, and the aim is to bring the mind, body, soul, and consciousness into union. And one of the big practices in yoga is around quieting the mind and sitting with yourself. A lot of marketing and big industries, especially in the West, have promoted yoga as something that is just the physical exercise. While that is such a great place to start, and that's how I got into my journey, I quickly learned that there were so many different other versions or types of yoga, and they're called the 8 limbs of yoga. And within that, some of them include the posture, so this is asanas, but then other things are pranayama, so that's breath work, and then you've also got chanting, mantras, acts of service, and the philosophy is just so wide ranging. And kind of as I delved deeper into it, I fell in love with it more. Other things I wanted to highlight is what yoga isn't, because again, it's not just the physical movement, there's so much more, and it's also not a cure for kind of health issues or problems that someone might be experiencing, although there are great benefits to dealing with coping with those coping with those issues that people can do. I also wanted to highlight that yoga doesn't always make you feel good. So while a lot of people do leave a yoga practice and pranayama really calm and relaxed, sometimes some people will find it quite difficult to just lie down and quiet their mind, or to kind of push their body into poses. And all of that is kind of the practice of bringing your mind, your body together, uniting them, and then eventually you kind of experience this bliss where after a while you're just relaxed and you really feel at one with yourself and with the world around you. The actual physical act of yoga has so many benefits though. So kind of getting on the mat and doing a flow or some postures can really help with strength, flexibility, and mobility. And kind of practicing it regularly will really help kind of build on what you have and kind of push yourself to being a better version of you. Sometimes people will tell me that, I'm too old for yoga, or I can't touch my toes, or I can't do certain things. I have, diabetes or sciatica or different issues. And I would say to that, don't worry, because yoga is for everyone. It doesn't matter if you have these issues, because it's not about touching your toes or getting into these like crazy positions. It's more about how you feel whilst you're doing that position. And it's not an external thing, it's not about appearances. And that's why I think, no matter what age you are, however old, young, however mobile you are, you can start practicing yoga and kind of bringing it into everyday life. Yoga can be adapted to any age, any body type, any person who is super flexible or not flexible at all. There are lots of different types of yoga, physical yoga, such as hatha, vinyasa, ashtanga, and these it's all about finding one that suits you. So some are fast paced, some are slow paced, and just starting and getting to know different types of yoga is a great place to start, really. next time, if you're thinking about doing yoga and you have these thoughts in the back of your mind that yoga isn't for me, or you're not really sure if you should try it, I would say ignore those thoughts and just try and get on the mat. Or you don't even really need a mat. If you don't have one, you could get a towel or even do some stretches in your bed. And I think just doing small acts each day to help you overall is so beneficial. You don't have to start thinking I've got to change my whole life to do yoga. Yoga can fit around your lifestyle. It can be done in the mornings, it can be done in the afternoons, it could even be done kind of in the kitchen, just balancing or breathing and really on a walk, focusing on your breath. It's really about just connecting that body and connecting that mind of yours. And that means that anyone can do it. If you have a body, if you have a mind, you can do yoga. If you like this video and would like to know more about yoga and explore the 8 limbs, please let me know in the comments section, and a like is always helpful. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.